Alright, so I've teleported quickly to Wonderboom Airport, and my cousin Terina wanted me to just quickly see if we can find their house. To make a long story short, I don't think I would because it's too densely populated, but I promised her I will somehow fly around the block. But what I first want to show you guys quickly is the Union Building. So we're just gonna fly towards the Union Buildings from Wonderboom Airport. So I'm taking off in an eastern direction towards the Wonderboom, and I'm just gonna quickly get enough climb for you to for myself to just turn steep right towards Valeria and Wonderboom. Okay, so this is Pretoria and Wonderboom. So now I'm gonna make a steep turn right towards. I want to see if I can find Voortrekker Road. That's the main road that goes from Pretoria Central towards Wonderboom, so that I could actually use that as a visual guidance to keep my bearings in a row. Okay. So now we're flying towards the Moot, and that's the mountain top of Wonderboom, and then we're gonna head towards Hatfield, where and we're gonna fly over the presidential house as well. You'll see the president, the official presidency residence. I'm gonna fly over it. It will look, it will overlook the garden, and then I will just show you guys as well. So we're now flying towards the Union Buildings and towards Hatfield. I don't know the landmarks, so you must excuse. All I do is I just gonna quickly see if I can find the Union Buildings, and yeah. So if you guys stay in Pretoria or in Wonderboom, you might notice, and yeah, if you know, you can always let me know what buildings are what. There's a main road of some sort, but we're gonna head now towards the mountain top so that we can get towards Hatfield and the Union Buildings. I don't know how realistic this is. I'm not familiar with the neighborhood, but you see quite fancy houses on your left towards the mountain tops. Now we're flying over the one mountain top. Pretoria's got a lot of motor, they call it. One mountain top, then you get a suburb, and then another mountain top, and then you get another suburb. Okay, so now you'll see on the left, on the right, you'll see Voortrekker Road coming in towards the mountain, and now we're going to look at, that's Voortrekker Road, one of the main roads going over the mountain tops. People that live in Pretoria will know exactly where we are. Then I'm gonna move to the left. You'll see the Voortrekker Road on the left, and you'll see a lot of second-hand car dealerships are located in this far stretch. This is usually where they dice as well at night, because of a far stretch, the straight road that goes from Capital Park towards Wonderboom, the neighborhood of Wonderboom. You see a lot of businesses in Voortrekker Road from the air, and you'll see one of the moots there, the motor there, and that's all I can tell you. I don't know Pretoria so well, but I will make a tour one day with the big shopping malls. You see that's a mall there. Oh well, it's a big business there, I'm not sure what it is. Now we're flying towards Valeria on the left. You'll see this is where my cousins resides, nearby the mountain tops there by Valeria. The houses are not accurate, I must tell you. They need to do a lot of more work, because I got totally lost, within all this forestry and buildings. Okay, so now you'll see we're flying over the presidential residency now. That's the, you'll see that's the Union Buildings, the official Pretoria Union Buildings. They need to do a lot of work still. There's no skyscrapers. We're supposed to see skyscrapers as well, but we don't see skyscrapers. So I think they're still gonna have to do a lot of work with the Pretoria CBD. But I assume that they're gonna do it within the future update. That's the Union Buildings on your right, and we're just gonna make a steep right turn towards the Union Buildings. There's a sports field. I'm not sure if it's I think it's called Pulvich or Pulvich. I'm not sure, and I'm not familiar. I will actually go and look this all up on Google Earth. Pulvich Stadium, sorry. Right, but I don't think that it's Pulvich Stadium. It might be even a rugby stadium. You know, it might be even Loftus Versveld, all we know. So that I will actually do as well. Tell me, now I'm flying towards the Union Buildings. I must actually make a note to see if it is Loftus Versveld building. Alright, so now we're flying towards the, you see on the left, you'll see the Union Buildings. It needs a lot of work, there's no texture there. And then you'll see on the below us is the official presidency residence. I'm going to show you guys. This is called, the street that they're in is called Tom Jenkins Drive. It's one of the nicer areas, you know, within the Valeria and neighborhood. So I'm gonna actually turn on my external cam. You'll see look at the garden there in front of you. It's the presidential gardens. You'll see it looks like, there you go, that's the official presidential residence from South Africa. So I would assume Zuma stayed there and Cyril Ramaphosa as well. That is the biggest government building, I think, in Pretoria. I think it's the Department of, if anybody knows, tell me. I can tell you it is. I think it's the Internal Affairs building, but it's more of a showcase for government where they host overseas guests. You know, I can't remember the name, but if you guys know, you can let me know. It is the biggest building, and this is Soutpansbergweg. You see, this is also one of the main roads called Soutpansbergweg, and now we're heading towards Valeria. But now I'm gonna cut this video a little bit short because I got totally verdwaald. I don't know where I was. As I make my final approach to Wonderboom Airport, you'll see on the left that's Voortrekker Road. That also goes over the mountain towards the Colonnade and Wonderboom neighborhood itself. You'll see some buildings. I know there's a big macro on your left. And we're just gonna quickly now dive into the runway. I'm gonna use the shorter runway. This, you know, I've never landed at Wonderboom. I know the airspace, you know, but from this side, but not Pretoria itself. So I'm just gonna quickly land at Wonderboom side on the lesser important runways. This is a runway that faces north. So I'm just gonna do a slow descent towards the runway, and then yeah. That was it. So I'm gonna have to do my research a bit, Tarina, with Wonderboom Airport and you know, the neighborhoods of Pretoria, because you know, I'm not clued up with the landmarks, except the Union Buildings and obviously Soutpansbergweg and Michael Brink and Voortrekker, all of those mountain ranges. Yeah, so here I go. At least this was a little bit of a smooth landing, but yeah, it didn't end well, but it at least wasn't a crash. Very bad landing this. Going way too fast. Way too fast. And wasn't even properly aligned. But yeah, that's a landing. Any landing that's a landing is a perfect landing, because you have a life to tell the tale. There you go. And thank you so much.